What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Now today we're going to be checking out the minor update that just dropped in Pokemon Go. It's not anything big, but there are a few changes. I also caught a wild Gyarados last night, and we're also going to be evolving my Pikachu into a RAICHU. I ended off my last Pokemon Go video very close to level 25. I ended up hitting that very recently. I got a bunch of awesome stuff that came with that, but I also caught my very last Pikachu that I needed just the other day, and now I have 50 candy and I can actually evolve him all the way into a RAICHU. Here's the Gyarados that I caught last night. I'll show you guys a few screenshots of that in just a minute. I also found a Nidoqueen, but unfortunately she was like only 100 CP. But here is the final Pikachu that I caught that boosts me up to 50 candy. Obviously, we're not going to be evolving this one because the CP is so low, but I have favorited the one that we are going to evolve. This guy is my highest Pikachu by 1 CP. I have a 493 and a 492. I haven't really checked the IVs, and I don't think it matters because I'm not going to be using RAICHU that much in gyms anyway. I just wanted to add it to the Pokédex. So right here is the highest level Pikachu that I have at 493, and we're going to go ahead and evolve him into my very first RAICHU. Here goes 50 candies down the drain, but we're going to be walking out of here with a RAICHU. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have a RAICHU, because it took me quite a while to get 50 Pikachu candy, but I finally did it on the way home just the other night. And there we have it. We did get a RAICHU, so that looks pretty awesome right there. He will also be added to the Pokédex, so we're going to get some experience for that. And he turned out to be 1175 CP, which is kind of surprising considering the Pikachu is only 500. So it looks like the multiplier is pretty good on a Pikachu. Maybe I'll throw this guy in the gym one day just so people can look at him. But that was my very first RAICHU. You guys saw him get added to the Pokédex. He also looks pretty cool when you're scrolling through your Pokemon like this. But now I'm left with 2 Pikachu. That was the 492 I was telling you guys about. So now as we head over to our Pokédex, it's going to show us that we've caught 129 different Pokemon. RAICHU was added right here, and the only Pokemon that I'm missing on the front page is my Charizard at 006 and my Clefable at 036. I still am missing quite a lot of Pokemon down here though, like my Alakazam, my Machamp. I think 83 is Farfetch'd, so I don't have that yet. I'm really close to my Dugong. I think I need 2 more Seals. I also need a few more Grimer for a Muck. I'm also really close to a Gengar, but I'm not sure what's 106. It might be another regional. I'm really not that close to a Weezing, so it might take a while for that. I also don't know what 115 is. I don't know what 122 is. And as we scroll down, I really don't know what any of these are. But I'm still hatching a 10k egg. It's really close to hatching at 8.7. Hopefully I get a Lapras out of that and add it to the Pokédex. I actually hatched a Snorlax just the other day, and he turned out to be 1760. I haven't powered him up at all yet. So I might get him above 2000 very soon, but that is now my strongest Snorlax. I think I had 2 others beside him, but they were really low. And they were actually both caught, not even hatched from an egg. Here are all 3 of my Snorlaxes. They're really weak, but I don't feel like transferring them. And soon I think I'm going to have my second Dragonite. But as you can tell, I have 3 Gyarados, a 1900 CP, a 1500 CP, and a 1300 CP. This was the very first one I ever got. I did upload a video about it, so you guys can check that out if you missed it. I'll put a link in the description below. But the second Gyarados that I evolved was this one right here. I also powered him up just a little bit to get him to 1900. But now that we hit level 25, he's no longer the max level, so I think I'm going to go ahead and power him up above 1900 real quick. Plus 37 right there, putting him at 1935. And I'm also really close to my 4th Gyarados. I just need about 100 more Magikarp candy. That probably won't take long. They do spawn all around my house, and there's actually one right here, so I guess I'm probably going to go ahead and catch it. And it ran away from me. But as you can tell, this is where my house is, and just down the street the other day, a wild Gyarados spawned in my neighborhood. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it because Airshow is still not working for me, but it spawned just at the end of this pond right here. But he was the 1484 Gyarados that I showed you guys in my recent right here. I did catch him. It took a while. It took about 10 or 15 different Ultra Balls and Raspberries to actually catch him. But while we're on this page right here, I might as well show you guys what this new update is about. I'll put the patch notes on the screen from the App Store right now. You guys can check that out and read it for yourself if you like. But basically, all it is you go to your Pokemon, click on the button like you were going to transfer them or favorite them, and they added a new button called Appraise. So you click on Appraise and your team leader pops up. I'm Team Mystic, so that's who I'm looking at right now. If you're Team Valor or Team Instinct, I'll show a different leader. But she basically pops up and says she's going to analyze your Pokemon. So you skip through a little bit, and she says, overall, your Gyarados has certainly caught my attention. I see that its best attribute is attack. It's probably going to be different based off of what Pokemon you choose. It's definitely above average in size, because if you check out the weight, it does have the extra large tag right above it. And that's basically all she says before she pieces out. Scrolling through Twitter, the only use I've seen for that right there is renaming their Pokemon to this right here. And after they name their Pokemon Cock, they go ahead and appraise it again, and then she comes over here and she makes a few dirty jokes. There's one right there, there's another one right there, and there is one right there. So that's basically all I've found in the update so far. I'm going to go ahead and rename my Dragonite because I don't want that name sticking with it. And that's basically all they did in this update was add that button right there. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button down below. We did evolve my very first Pikachu into a RAICHU today. I also showed you guys some screenshots of me catching my first Gyarados in the wild. If you guys have found one of these in the wild, let me know down below. My first 2 were from evolving, and I'm about to get a 4th one very soon, but this was the first one that I actually found in the wild. Like I said, that's going to be it for me today. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.